So we recently acquired a new puppy, and he was actually, I can't believe someone dropped him off, but someone dropped him off on the side of the road, of course, and he is so adorable. Oh my gosh. So the first time we laid eyes on him, we knew he had to be ours. So he's adorable. We got him when he was 5 weeks old. And took him to the vet, got all his shots, and now he's 8 weeks old, and he has grown by leaps and bounds. I think he'd gained like 4 pounds already, but he is a Jack Heeler mix. That's what we believe anyway. But he is so cute, and he has the most perfect mask on his face. So we named him Bandit, and Brett says he stole our hearts and he steals our shoes and and everything else. So we call him Bandit, and he is adorable, and I just love him. But it's so crazy because we haven't had a puppy in years, and it's just like having a baby or a child all over again. So the sleepless nights, the potty training, and but he's doing so well. He's doing so good, and he has just brought so much joy to our lives. And if you've ever had a puppy, you know what I'm talking about. Just their playfulness, the excitement, their sense of openness. And I wanted to bring my message today to you about being in the receptive mode. I've talked to you about keeping a positive mindset, meditation, and how we can stay positive in this negative world. And so I wanted to kind of bring that analogy of being a puppy and being in the receptive mode. So when you bring a puppy into your life, you're filled with excitement, anticipation, and again, that sense of openness. You're bonding with that puppy. You are receptive to everything that they do. It's just like having a baby when they say their first words, or having a baby and seeing them crawl for the first time. So just the little things that Bandit has done, like he's teething, he's learned to go up the stairs and down the stairs, which can be, another issue in itself. But similarly, when you're in the receptive mode, you're open to receiving the goodness and abundance that life has to offer. And recently, and I guess over the last year, I've just really tried to focus on the abundance in my life, because I feel like when you focus on the abundance and you're grateful and you look at all the things that are good in your life, then you just seem to receive so much more, and you stay in the receptive mode. So if you're not familiar with the receptive mode or what I'm talking about, maybe you're new to meditation, and maybe you're new to just positive thinking. There's so many things that can get you down or keep you in a negative mindset. And I really consider myself a positive person. I always have been, and I tend to see the good in everything, or I try anyway. But being in the receptive mode and meditating is so key to just having a happy and healthy life. So I want you to translate that and put it into your business as well. So being in the receptive mode, whether it be maybe you're having money issues, or maybe you're being sued by someone, maybe things just don't seem to be going right in your life. Well, even in those times, God tells us to be joyful. So even in those times, we know that we're supposed to be growing, we are learning, and we are in those times for a reason. So he's preparing me for something more. He's preparing me for something bigger. And I know that during those times, those are times of growth, and something really, really big is coming. So just the same way, you've got to be in that receptive mode, be open to new things that are coming to you, be open, and be ready. That's so key, is just being ready. But just like a new puppy, being in the receptive mode requires nurturing. It requires attention. You can create a loving and supporting environment for the puppy, ensuring they feel safe and cared for. So similarly, when you are in the receptive mode, you're cultivating an inner state of openness and positivity. allowing yourself to receive positive experiences, new opportunities, and also blessings that are coming your way. So, to try to get in that receptive mode. And a lot of times you get out of it. You've got to figure out, just like the nurturing and attention, being attentive, knowing that you've fallen out of that receptive mode, and knowing how to get right back into it. So, that's something that I really want you to work on this week, is creating an environment where you can get in that receptive mode and stay there. But also recognizing when you're not in that receptive mode, maybe you've had, like yesterday was a crazy day for me. Literally, my phone was blowing up at 7 a.m. and I was on the phone probably most of the morning. I would say probably 95% of the morning. Yesterday morning, I was on the phone, either texting, FaceTiming, calls, or both at some point or another. So, and it was putting out fires. But I know that I recognized that I was in a not necessarily a negative state, but I was in a perturbed state. I was kind of anxious, and I recognized that. I was able to recognize that, and I knew that I needed to take a minute, take some breaths. So take a time out. And so guess what I did? I went and worked out. I went to the gym. And that was the best thing that I could have done, just to get away, go relieve some stress, and work it out. Now, you know that I'm a mover. I don't like to sit. It's really hard for me to stay in one location. So a lot of times my meditations are when I'm moving, or when I'm exercising, or when I'm walking. So I've told you that before. So you've got to figure out what works for you. And that is something that really works for me and helps me. So let's talk about going back to the puppy. As a puppy owner, you establish a strong bond by spending quality time together, engaging in playfulness and showering them with love. They're so easy to love, right? So in the same way, when you're in the receptive mode, you're easy to love. You're easy to cultivate a loving relationship with. It's easier for you to be in God's divine will, and also just events just tend to unfold. They're going to show up. It may be that you have been thinking about things, and I've told you thoughts become things. Maybe it's things that maybe somebody's been on your mind and automatically they text you. Or maybe you were thinking of someone and they show up at your store, or they call you to do business with you. Those things happen, and when you're in the receptive mode, you're allowing those things to come in. But just like a puppy allows you to love them, they're in the receptive mode. They're playful. They're spending time with you. So be that way with everyone else. And just be willing and be open. And let me tell you, so much good is going to come from that. Okay, so I said that we had been potty training too. So teaching him, he stays inside. So we're getting really good. He's good about letting us know when he has to go out. And he's been so good at, he knows before he gets a treat that he has to sit and he has to be calm. And he's doing that well. So as you understand the training and the importance of being patient and consistent in your training and caring for your puppy, similarly, you have to be patient and trusting in the timing of the universe. You have to be trusting in God's timing, the divine timing. And as you stay aligned and you keep doing this, you're going to become aligned with your desires. You're going to be able to maintain that positive mindset. And then you're going to be able to trust what you desire will manifest when the time is right. Like I said, God's divine timing. He knows exactly what to bring to us and what we need, not necessarily what we want. We can also want those things, but He provides those wants and those needs at the right time. So, make sure that you're being consistent, make sure that you're being patient, but also you're training yourself. You're training yourself to be more positive. You're training yourself to rely on God's timing. And also you're training your positive mindset and what your desires and what your wants and your wishes are going to be. So just as you create a loving and supportive environment for your puppy, you create a mindset and energetic space that allows you to receive and manifest the desires and the blessings that are meant for you. So I hope you take this. I hope you listen to it over and over again, because there's so many good nuggets and things that you can do in your life to create that positive mindset, be in the receptive mode, and receive those blessings meant for you. I hope you have a wonderful week. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you like listening and you like what you hear, let us know. Leave us a review on Apple Podcast reviews or anywhere that you're listening. And you can also leave a review on our Facebook page, Business Building by Design, small strategies for building your business. And also, shoot us an email. We've got, you can email me directly at emily@emilyjansenmcgrath.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you would like to hear about, and I'd like to connect with you in some way. And if you would like to work with me on a one-on-one basis or jump into one of our masterminds that we've got going, please feel free to email me. Again, Emily@emilyjansenmcgrath.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.